Okay, good evening, everybody. It's so great to have you guys with us. I see a couple of new people joining us for the first time. Hello, everyone. It's awesome to have you guys with us. For those of you who were with us on Monday, we were doing factorization, and this was part of what we were doing on factorization on Monday. So I want people just pop in the chat, guys, the 5 things, or rather, let me say the 6 types of factorization that we get and where we start. Remember our default settings. Yeah, our default setting. Where do we always start? Akwando, Samsung, the 25th of November. Okay, we're gonna try and remember. We're gonna try and remember. Samuel said his name is
as you, teacher Coco.
Who? That's
Same
very close.
month as you. Yeah.
Same month.
Like same. Yeah.
Good. Yes, absolutely. I'm also a November baby, so my birthday is also quite fun. Okay, so good. Akwando is reminding us that the first thing we need to look for is a highest common factor. That's our default setting, guys. HCF. The next thing that we need to remember is common bracket. Okay, common bracket. Good. After common bracket, what are we going to get, everyone? We're going to get grouping, because grouping leads to common bracket. What else? What else do we get, guys? Pop your answers in the chat. Good, Amber, that's it. Good. We get dots. Dots, and after dots, what do we get? That's it. Good. Trinomial. I really feel like I'm speaking to like 3 people at the moment. Good. And Akwando gives us the last one, the cubes. Remember, guys, cubes isn't just the difference of cubes. There's a sum and a difference of cubes. There's 2 of them. Okay. All right. Let's look at this first one over here. If we look at the first sum that we've got over here, I know they're labeled wrong, but it's fine. Okay. We want to figure out what we can do with H. What kind of factorization can we do at H? You can pop your answer in the chat. Okay, remember our default setting, guys. Oh, that's okay, Asi. It's great to have you. Hi, Anna. Excellent. I love that you come in with an answer. We can take out an HCF of y, and we're going to get 16x squared y minus 8x squared plus 9. Now, unfortunately, there's nothing else we can do with the thing in the brackets, so we're going to leave it exactly where we find it. Hi, Hope. Hello. Okay. Hi, Tyra. All right. What kind of factorization are we going to get at F? Anybody can help me out here? What are we going to get? Hi, Go. Go is new. How? Okay. Okay, Go. Anybody remember F? What kind of factorization are we looking at, guys? And I can tell you guys now, you're going to have to warm up, because all the factorization that we're practicing now is going to be a big part of what we're doing today. All right. This is dots, guys. This is dots. Okay. This is a difference of 2 squares, so a plus and a minus there. We'll put a 2x here and a 2x there, and we'll take the square root of 9, which is 3 and 3. All right. Down here, what are we going to get?
Trinomial.
Excellent. It's a trinomial. Thank you, class monitor. Love to hear your voice. Excellent. Good. We'll have a plus and a plus in this one. And we'll put x here and x there. And then the factors of 21 that will give us 10 would be 7 and 3. It's Queen Bunny. It's Queen Bunny, Asi, don't forget. All right. Okay, down here, I've got another trinomial, but I know that my signs are going to differ, right? And there'll be an x here and an x there. We'll have plus and minus. What factors of 6, guys, are going to subtract to give us -5? Good. I see it's 1 and 6. So we're just factorizing a trinomial. Which one is negative and which one is positive, guys? Good, Lusanda. Excellent. -6 and +1. Excellent, Londeka. Awesome. Okay, we're going to get started on today's lesson, guys. And today's lesson, we're going to be learning about algebraic fractions. Now, it's very apt that we started with factorizing, because the #1 rule for algebraic fractions is to factorize everything. Factorize everything. So you guys need to get comfortable with factorizing now. We're going to be factorizing the whole lesson. That's the only thing we're going to be doing, factorizing. Okay, we're just going to factorize and factorize and factorize. Okay, after we're done factorizing, we're going to look at our fraction and we're going to see if there's something common on the top and on the bottom that looks exactly the same that we can cancel and cancel. Okay, so we're going to start with this question over here. If I look at question A, it says simplify the following algebraic fractions. At the top over here, if we look at my numerator, what can I take? What can I do? How can I factorize this top part over here, guys? How can I factorize the top? Yes, Queen Bunny.
The x's are common.
Good. The x's are common. What else is common though?
2 can be divided into 4 as well.
Good. So we're going to take out 2x. If I take 2x out, what do I have left?
X.
X plus
1.
Ooh, not 1. 4 divided by 2.
2.
Good. X plus 2. Excellent. All right. Over. What about at the bottom?
X out of the bracket.
Good. Good. X out of the bracket. And if we take x out, what do we have left?
Another x inside minus 1.
Beautiful. Excellent stuff. Amazing stuff. Cool. Now I'm going to cancel what's common. Okay, so I can see that there's an x at the top and an x at the bottom. Do you see that?
Yes.
So those two will cancel each other out. Everything else will stay. Okay, so our answer will be 2 open brackets, x plus 2. What will we have left at the bottom?
X minus 1 in brackets.
Good. You can leave it outside of the bracket or in the bracket. It won't make a difference. Okay. Excellent. All right. Let's look at B quickly before you go. Queen Bunny, don't go away. Okay. Let's look at the top of B over here. If we factorize the top at B, how would we factorize that?
The x is common. Nothing can be divided into 3 besides 3 and 1.
Okay, cool. So we'll take x out, and what will we have left?
X and
Plus
2.
If we take
No, x plus 3.
Good, x plus 3, excellent. Over, what kind of factorization are we looking at the bottom?
Trinomial.
Yes, absolutely, it's a trinomial. So I'm going to open 2 brackets, right? Good, I'm going to put an x here and then x here. Give me the factors of 3. Jasmine.
3 and 1.
Good, 3 and 1. And because there's a negative here, one of them needs to be minus. But remember, I want a positive 2 in the middle. I want a positive 2 in the middle. So which one will be positive and which one will be negative?
3 will be positive and 1 will be negative.
Beautiful, excellent. Now tell me, Jasmine, do I see something on the top and on the bottom?
A common bracket.
Good, it's?
3, I mean x plus 3.
Beautiful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cancel them. Cancel, cancel. And
So
what do I? My answer is? Let me write it again.
x over x minus 1.
Beautifully done. Amazing. Just whoop, whoop. Flowers, flowers, flowers. Well done. That's the answer I was looking for. Okay. Very, very nicely done, Jasmine. Amazing stuff. Sure. Guys, please be like our class monitor. Be like Queen Bunny. Be like Queen Bunny. I need another volunteer to do C with me. I'm going to give everybody a couple of minutes to go through it. I'm going to give everybody a couple of minutes, but I want everybody to give this next one a try. Look at the type of factorization that needs to happen. But when you're ready, you can either put your hand up or you can put your favorite emoji in the chat. In fact, let's make it C and D. Try both of those. Chloe, I love to see your hand up. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to try and figure out the answer first, and then we'll have a conversation. How, Chloe, where did you go? How? Us is like Bad Bunny, the rapper Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
Yeah, minus the tattoos, because yeah, no tattoos, no tattoos. Hello, iPhone 11. Is it Raven? Is iPhone 11 Raven? Is that you, Raven? Or is that someone else? Who's iPhone 11? Who art thou? Wherefore art thou? I actually found out the other day, you know that line from Shakespeare where Juliet goes, oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Wherefore art thou actually means, who are you? Not where are you? Hey guys, the English, it's Englishing, guys. The Englishing is Englishing. I know, Patu, I know. It's insane. I didn't know either until the other day. Hey, look at that. Samuel knew. Oh, sorry, Samsung Galaxy knew. Anna, why are we hating on Shakespeare? Shakespeare's pretty cool. Shakespeare invented a lot.
Nah, I could never sit through a Shakespearean movie. No.
Dude, I loved it. I've read most of his plays and his sonnet.
And if I can't even do a movie, like a book is like another story.
But I mean, guys, it is not rocket science, Hope. Guys, do you guys know how many words in the English language Shakespeare had to invent just to make up some of his plays because the English vocabulary wasn't big enough?
Do we still use some of the words that he invented?
We're still using some of them, yes.
Outside of his books.
Things like perhaps and perchance. Some of those words he's invented. All right, Londeka, do you want to do this first one with me? Let's look at C.
Greetings, ma'am.
How are you doing, my sweetie?
Well, and you, ma'am?
I'm good, thank you, my sweetie. Do you want to try this one for me?
Yes, ma'am. Can I do C?
Let's do C. Okay. How did we factorize the top, Londeka?
So in the first.
Sure, Londeka, are you there?
I took the easier way from what I learned in school.
Mm-hmm.
I just I factorized the first part, yes. The top part, which is the trinomial.
Good. Okay, sure. And what did you get?
So the first part is going to be x minus 4.
Good.
And then x plus 2.
Good.
What did I get, ma'am?
No, it's correct. Your answer is correct.
Then over. Oh, I took out x. Then open bracket x minus 4. Close bracket.
Good. Good. What do we have that's common on the top and on the bottom?
X minus 4.
Beautiful. So we can cancel the x minus 4 and the x minus 4. What's my final answer?
X plus 2 over x.
Beautifully done, my sweetie. Excellent, excellent, excellent. That's exactly what I was looking for.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yo, well done. Very nicely done. Chris. Mashallah, I don't know which one is your surname. Is your name Mashallah or is Mpakhele your name?
Ma'am, I don't know why it's logged into my mom's name, but it's actually Naledi.
Naledi. Sorry, my sweetie. Okay, we'll change that for you just now. Teacher Nels, could you work your magic? Love it.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, do you want to do it? Sure.
Yes, ma'am.
Go for it.
Ma'am, I said x open bracket x minus 5 over
4.
x minus 5 plus, sorry, multiplied by x plus 5.
Beautiful. And then we had to cancel what's common. Yes?
X minus 5, which gave me x over x plus 5 as the answer.
You rock star. You whole rock star. Amazing. And you did that in record time. I mean, you moved like a bullet through that question. Well done.
Thank you, ma'am.
So, wow, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, guys, I need a volunteer for E and F. Anybody? Somebody? Nobody? Oh no. Okay, we're going to go through these a little bit quickly because I want us to get to the grade 10 type questions. These questions are still a little grade 9. Okay, so over here at the top, I know that, Asbonge, yes. Okay. Asbonge, how are you doing, my sweetie?
I'm fine, ma'am. Thank you. And how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Do you want to simplify E for me?
E.
Yes, that one. Okay, what am I noticing on the top over here? What do we have?
A different, oh no, miss, I opened 2 sets of brackets and for the first bracket, I have x minus 4.
Good, and the other one?
It's x plus 3.
Beautiful. And what happened at the bottom?
Take out the common factor x.
Good. And what do we have left? Good, x minus 4. Beautiful.
X minus 4 is common.
That's it. And what do I have left?
It's x plus 3 over x.
Beautifully done. Beautifully done, Asbonge. Just amazing. Very well done. Sure. Guys, I'm so impressed. I'm so impressed. You guys are like flying through these at record speed. And I'm loving this because we're going to get to a point where you're going to need this speed. That means that your brains are really, really like they know the maths now. Okay, you guys aren't guessing at it. It's not hard work to get to the answers. You guys understand how to do it. Okay, I'm going to finish up with this last one over here. So I'm going to take out on the top, I'm going to take out 2x and I'm going to get x plus 7 left. Okay, over, and I'm going to realize at the bottom, there is a common factor, a highest common factor of 2. I have to take that out. If I take out 2 as a common factor, I'm going to end up with x squared plus 2x minus 35. Okay. Only then can I factorize this trinomial. So I'm going to put a 2 there, and I'm going to open brackets, open bracket. And then I'm going to put an x here and an x here. I know that my signs will be different. So I'm going to have a plus and a minus. And factors of 35 that will give me positive 2 are going to be positive 7 and negative 5. So when I cancel, I'm going to cancel x plus 7 and x plus 7, but those aren't the only two things that are common. The other thing that's common is 2 at the top and at the bottom. So my final answer will be equal to x over x plus 5. Okay. All right. Give me a thumbs up if the work we've just done seems easy and doable. Ah, love it. I can see you, Queen Bunny. I see you. Yes. Thanks, Asabuya. That's it up here. Gideon, I really, oh, sorry, minus 5. Yes, thank you, Samsung. Minus 5. Minus 5. Gideon, I really feel like you're very good and adept at the maths. You're very fast at it. So I would like to have a conversation with you at some point. You can't avoid me forever. I want to speak to you. I'm waiting for you. Okay. You and I are going to speak to each other. Hi, you, Andre. It's great to see you. Guys, my Italian is getting a lot better. I feel like my Italian is getting better. Yes, Queen Jasmine. You're muted. Don't forget.
People need to participate. I'm not the only student here.
That's so true. That's so true. Remind them that they must put their hands up and speak to, they must speak to the teacher. You heard it from the class monitor herself. Ne? Ne? You heard it. Excellent. Love to hear it. All right, guys, let's step this up a notch. Let's get to the grade 10 stuff. Well, technically it's still the grade 11s, I mean the grade 9 stuff, but you know, I mean, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. All right, so let's have a look at this first question over here, question A. It still says factorize, but there's a bit more that needs to be done here. Now, I'm going to put the question over here. Paste. Now, I know this looks a little bit intimidating, but it's not at all. I just want to remind you guys, do you remember in grade 7 when we used to talk about fractions? If they gave us the fraction 2 over 6, or let me say 2 over 8 times 4 over 6. Do you guys remember that I could easily cross cancel? I could cancel, that would be 1, and that would become 3, and this over here would become 1, and this would become 2. Do you guys remember that we could do that? We were able to cross cancel. Okay, that's something we've learned before about fractions, that we can cross cancel. So we're going to be doing the exact same thing, guys. We're not going to change up anything that we're doing. We're going to be using the rule of fractions. We're going to factorize everything. And then once we're done factorizing, we're going to cross cancel. Okay, so I'm going to look on the top over here. I'm going to notice that I've got four terms, which means this is grouping. Good, split them. That's it, Anna. Excellent. That's grouping. Down here, I've got dots. Okay. Up top here, I've got a trinomial. And down here, I have another trinomial. Okay, so I'm going to factorize all of these as we go. Right, I'm going to start with my grouping. Okay, I'm going to notice that my first 2 brackets have B in common. So I'm going to take a B out and I'm going to get A plus 3 left. Plus, these 2 brackets over here have an A in common. So I'm going to take A out and I'll have A plus 3 left. Over, at the bottom over here, I'm factorizing dots. So I'm going to open 2 brackets, A plus 3, a minus 3 times, then I need to factorize my trinomial. Factorize in the chat for me, guys. What will my trinomial at the top there look like? Got an A and an A. Factorize that for me while I factorize the bottom. Okay, I realize at the bottom that there's a B squared. So I need to make sure that if I put an A and an A over here, I need to also put a B and a B over there as well. Okay. So I'm going to get A plus 1B and A plus 6B over here. All right, anybody got the factors for A squared plus A minus 12 for me? Thank you, Apiwe. Excellent. A plus 4 and A minus 3. Nicely done, Rondeka. Well done, guys. That's it, Asbonge. Excellent. All right, I need to clean this up over here. Let's look at this part over here, guys. I have a common bracket. What is my common bracket, guys? What is my common bracket up top here? Good, Gideon, that's it. Good, I'm going to take out A plus 3. And if I take A plus 3 out, I'm going to have B plus A, or I can just say A plus B left. Over everything else. A plus 3, A minus 3. Times A plus 4, A minus 3, over A plus B, A plus 6B. Good. Now, what's the last thing we need to do, guys? What are we doing? What's the last thing to do? The only thing left to do is to we factorized very beautifully, not multiply. We don't multiply, we factorize, so we can't go back to multiplying. Good, Asabuya. We're going to cross cancel. Cancel, 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 anything common, and cancel, cancel, cancel. So I've got an A plus 3 and an A plus 3. And I've got an A minus 3 and an A minus 3. And I've got an A plus B and an A plus B. Now, what I have left is A plus 4 over A plus 6B. That is the final answer that we get. Look at all of that work, guys. Whew. That was a lot. Luckily for us, this is a 5-mark question. Okay, because we factorize 5 times. We factorize 4 times and then we simplify. Okay. So pretty nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for the final answer. Many, many marks, especially if we know how to do it. All right, give me a thumbs up if you guys are still following the process. Are we still okay? Yes, Patu, this is grade 10 work. Are we still okay with how to do this? Everybody okay? Thanks, Jasmine. Awesome, Ovayo. Thanks, Samsung. Thanks, Apiwe. Thanks, Asabuya. Awesome, Hope. Okay, awesome stuff. Let's look at the next one. Okay. I want us to do, let's do B. There's no problem with us doing B. Okay. All right. So I want you guys to notice in B that we have a division sign in the middle. What do we do with this division sign, guys? What is the ultimate rule of fractions? What do we do with a division sign in fractions? Good. It's a switch or an invert or a tip in times. We call it a KFC. That's it. We also call it KFC. Okay. Awesome. So we are going to tip in times, guys. So that's where we're going to start. I'm going to give everybody about 4 minutes to solve for the sum. Okay. Give me your favorite emoji in the chat once you're done. I'm just going to help you guys out a little bit while we continue. Okay, this factorization over here is the difference of cubes. This over here is dots. Right? This one needs to come to the bottom and this one needs to come to the top. This one over here is a trinomial. And I want you guys to figure out what the one on the top is. It also looks like a trinomial, but I don't know if we're sure. Okay, so go for it, guys. Pop your favorite emoji in the chat once you're done. Okay, just need to quickly switch my camera over. Just 3 seconds.
Have you guys noticed anything about the y squared plus 9y plus 20 bracket? Is it factorizable? Can you factorize it? What about the other one? Y squared plus 4y plus 16. Can you? Because you need factors of 16 that will give you 4. So which one is it? Is it no or is it yes? Can you factorize y squared plus 4y plus 16? Maybe all the options. Stick to one answer. Like your first answer was correct. It is. But y squared plus 4y plus 16, you have to use the quadratic formula. But then you don't want to do that. I think you just have to leave it as it is in this case. Anyone done? Are you guys done? Or are you still working? Do you still remember how to factorize a difference of cubes? Still working. Okay. Ooh, yeah, well, yes. I like that part too. Okay, let's keep at it. Ooh, up here.
If you've never learned the quadratic equation, that's okay. Up here, it's a grade 11 thing.
Yeah.
Some of them are they're just showing off. It's fine. We only learn it in grade 11. All right, guys. Are we ready? Yeah. I think we're gonna get going on this question. All right. I know that my cube is going to factorize to a small bracket and a big bracket. I'm going to get y minus 4 over here. And then I'm going to square y. So I'm going to get y squared. And then I'm going to square -4. And that's going to give me positive 16 at the end. And in the middle, I'm going to take y times -4. And that's going to give me -4y. And then I'm going to change the sign. So I will end up in the middle with plus 4y. Like that in the middle. Right. Surprisingly, that looks very familiar at the moment. Well, at least it should. Yeah. Okay. At the bottom over here, I'm going to get y plus 4 and y minus 4 and times. Now this y squared plus 9y plus 20 has gone to the top. So I need to factorize it up top here. I'm going to factorize it to y plus 4 and y plus 5. over, now, I know you guys have figured out that this thing at the top here doesn't factorize. So it stays y squared plus 4y plus 16. Okay. And then we can cancel. I've got a y minus 4 and a y minus 4. I've got a y plus 4 and a y plus 4. And then this whole bracket, y squared plus 4y plus 16, will cancel out with y squared plus 4y plus 16. So my final answer for this whole bracket is y plus 5. Imagine that. Imagine all that work just for y plus 5. All of that working out just for y plus 5. All right, give me a number out of 10, guys. How comfortable are we feeling with factorization? It was easy, Sihle, I'll agree. It was easy. Ovayo says 10, Samsung says 10, Leona's at a 9. Oh, Leano. I'm saying Leano. I'm at a 6, Sihle. I see many 10s and I'm happy. I'm seeing 9s and 10s and I'm happy about that. Awesome stuff, guys. In fact, Zoom user, is that Raven? Please tell me this is Raven. Zoom user, are you Raven? Please tell me I got it right.
I think that's offensive.
Is it offensive? Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, well done, teacher Nels. We always try to try and figure out. Hi, offensive. Okay. And yes, offensive. Questions exactly like this are in the quiz. So if you guys can do these, you're going to do wonderfully. You're going to do exceptionally. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys a chance, if you'd like more practice, to take a screenshot of everything else. Because we're going to move on. Teacher Nels does know you. Sometimes I feel like she knows you better than I do. Like, honestly, she knows you guys way better than I do. All right, you guys can take a screenshot of the questions on the screen at the moment. Okay, given some, they'll give you some practice if you don't feel like doing the quiz immediately after the lesson. Okay. All right, guys. Okay, so I just realized that we are way ahead of time. Like, we have made it to a point in today's lesson where we can actually have some fun. We're going to do a brain break today. I can hear everybody be like, did she say brain break? Did you say brain break? Did we hear? Did I hear what I think you said? Yes, that's exactly what I said. We're going to do a brain break. Okay, so our brain break is going to be a would you rather. Okay. Okay, here is your brain break. Oh, offense is the boy. I also know an offense in my class. All right, I want you guys to choose one. Would you rather eat a raw onion or a rotten tomato? Pick one. Tara's going with the tomato. I see a lot of raw onion though. Teacher Nels, which one would you choose?
Ruby, sorry, I'm speaking while muted. It will be a raw onion, but I want to find out how rotten is the tomato, because if it's like, is it vegetable still, like Yeah, like smell and the taste is like it's
Yes, yes. There's a bit of a smell to it and a bit of fungus here and there, you know. So it's a no, no. Raw onion.
But no. Raw onion over rotten tomato. I would take a raw onion.
Okay. I was like, I've eaten raw onion before, you're just gonna cry. I also feel like rotten tomato is a lot for me. I feel like my stomach would turn. I would also choose raw onion because at least, you know, in a salad, sometimes we eat raw onion. It'll just be like extra. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's obvious. Like
this. Yeah.
Which one would you choose?
But if you pick an onion, right, can you eat it without the tears?
I don't think so. I think onions would possibly just come with oh, most onions come with tears. I don't know if anybody's ever been able to cut an onion and not been teary.
It's a trick question.
Is it a trick question? Can you eat an onion without
tears?
Without tears?
Without getting tears while eating it.
I can.
No, I say no.
I can.
What's the answer? I'm not trying to figure out what's the trick here.
Oh, did you see Orathena's message? Like she's doing the quiz and then there's something wrong with question 3 in the quiz.
Okay, I'll have a look just now, Orathena. No, Jasmine, you have to tell me. You have to tell me.
It's either or. You can either eat it while crying or the onion makes you cry.
Oh, so the onion won't make me cry if I was crying to begin with. Okay. Oh my word, girl, please. You can't make me sad if I was already sad to begin with. Okay.
No, nobody can spend more than 5 minutes without laughing at me. So.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna check on the quiz quickly, Jasmine. You're so cheesy. I love it though. You're so cheesy. Okay. Okay, I see everybody. Would you rather be an unknown hero or a famous villain? Which one would you be? Honestly, for those of you who are like unknown hero, I think I would rather be a famous villain, because if there are no villains, then what are the heroes doing? Let's be honest.
I'm both.
Both. You can't be a hero and a villain. You can't rob the bank.
Unknown hero all the way. Unknown hero.
Wait,
to do good. There's so much bad in the world.
How I would be both is I'd rob the bank and then give it to the animal shelter.
Oh, I see. So like a Robin Hood type vibe.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice one. I like that one. But I'm not gonna lie, guys. Me, I'm very bribable. I have a price tag. So if somebody is like, do you want to rob this famous bank and you can keep half, and there's a sure sign that we won't get caught, best believe, guys.
There's no way you have like be 100% sure you're not gonna get caught. No.
But what if the person works at the bank and they work security and they can do the things?
Something can always go wrong.
If robbing the bank,
you can have like a random stranger with a gun in the bank. You can have somebody call the police while you're not paying attention.
Distraction.
No, guys, if I'm robbing the bank with the CEO of the bank, if the CEO of the bank comes to me and says, let's rob a bank, Let's
The
rob
CEO
my
does
bank.
not know the daily operations, like where to go,
Well,
where
he
the
will
bank
find
is,
out.
where is all those things.
He will find out. The bottom line here is I have a price tag, guys. I'm very viable. Not somebody in my DMs right now on some, ma'am, let's do it. I'm watching you guys. I'm watching you guys. All right. Okay, guys. Okay, let's get back to the math. Yes, I know. Hope, and we'll also have the same amount of money. If Tamabesta can do it, so can we. Can we? All right, guys, let's talk about algebraic equations and inequalities. Now, we've already done equations and inequalities, and surprisingly enough, guess what else we also have to do when we're solving for equations and inequalities? I can tell you guys now, we were just doing it. Anybody know? What is it that we need to do? Yes, Jasmine. Part 2, yeah, you got it. You got it. That's it. We're gonna have to factorize. Guys, when I tell you that factorizes everything, we're going to, yes, offense, we are solving for x. We absolutely are solving for x. But how do we solve for x? In some cases, we still have to factorize. Okay, I'm going to give you a few minutes, literally 2 minutes to do A and B, just A and B, solve for x. There isn't much needed. Okay, yes, thank you, teacher Nels. Even in grade 11 and 12, you will still have to factorize. That's why it's so important that we know how to factorize. Okay, it's very, very important we know how. Yes, Queen Bunny, I see your hand is up.
Why does the numbers need us to keep finding the x's? Like there's a billion other numbers.
And they keep asking us why also, like.
Yeah, for y and x.
I mean, they don't ask us for something else, really. I think these numbers need to start finding their own x's. We've also got x's of our own.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel you, girl. I feel you. Definition of ride or die, guys. Aibo, offensive. Thank you, Gideon. Offensive, I don't know what you mean. Whatever do you mean, offensive? I know, part 2, I was even like, dude, ain't you 16? I know, Sita, today's lesson is a bit soft. Not a teeny bit soft. We're robbing banks.
Yeah, breaking the cringe rule.
You know what I mean? There's cringe. We're first robbing banks, and now people got too many X's and they don't know why. Hey, yes, it's a lot today.
No, wait, the back part is okay as long as we give some to the animal shelter.
Okay. We'll pass by the animal shelter and make a tiny donation.
And we can chop the sus part out of the chat.
Yeah, we're gonna do that now. We're gonna do that, guys. Cringe alert. All right, guys, let's solve for x over here. Okay, so we're gonna take 9x over to the other side and we become positive, and we're gonna take -1 over and it'll become positive. So we'll end up with 11x is equal to 7. Therefore, x is equal to 7 over 11. I know, Anna, this is Mirula. These kind of jokes are right up Mirula's alley. And he's not here today. Meerkat is not today. I know, guys. I know. We're going to tell him that he missed the whole cringe fest. He's going to kick himself. Okay, 3x goes over to that side. -1 goes over to that side. We're going to have 6x minus 3x, that will give us 3x, is equal to -2x plus 1 will give us -1. Therefore, x is equal to -1/3. Okay, just give me a thumbs up if we all got the same answers that I did. Just let me know. Thumbs up in the chat, guys. Thanks, Sihle. Anna didn't even try them. She was busy there looking for me. Like, he's not here today. He's not here today. Okay. All right, guys. Now let's have a look at the next section that says, solve for x. This part also says solve for x, by the way, guys. Solve for x. And what do we notice about these particular equations over here? What do they look like? Yes, Patu.
Ma'am, they look like quadratic equations.
Beautiful. Also known as trinomials, but yes, quadratic.
Oh,
equations.
trinomial quadratic. Okay.
Okay. Exactly. All right. You're going to factorize for me.
No.
Oh, factorize for
Okay,
me.
ma'am.
Don't
Okay,
go.
okay, cool. I will. Okay, ma'am. Open your two brackets.
Yeah.
X plus 5 and x plus 2.
Beautiful. Good.
Therefore,
Now
x
we need
is
to
equal
finish up.
to
Mhm.
x is equal to -5 or x is equals to -2.
Beautiful. You did that so wonderfully. You even skipped steps. That time you're like so afraid of the things, but you're doing them beautifully. Well done, Patu. That was very nicely done.
Thank you.
Okay, amazing stuff. All right, guys, I think we've had enough fun and enough of each other for one day.